For 3 minutes.
I thank the gentleman. Mr. Speaker, when I was home during the August break, I talked to a lot of folks, and many of them were fearful. They were fearful about national security, and it focused on the deal, the Iranian deal that we're here for today. The Iranian deal, Mr. Speaker, is bad for America. It's bad for Israel. It's bad for the Middle East. But, oh, what a deal for Iran. We approve this deal, there will be singing and dancing in the streets in Iran, especially at the high Ayatollah leading the dancing. Why? Because it's wonderful for Iran. The deal certifies a nuclear eventually. We can argue over when, but they're going to get nuclear weapons. How lovely is that? The world going to be safer because of that? No. And we need to see the world for what it is. Iran is a wolf in wolf's clothing. They make absolutely no secret about it. They want us dead. They want Israel dead first. They were preaching this while we are working on this peace at any price deal, talking about how they want to destroy us. And so, why don't we just look at the law right now? We've heard a little bit about a side deal. Secretary Kerry was before our Foreign Affairs Committee. I asked him about a side deal. It came up about the IAEA deal with Iran. He said he hadn't read it. He's been briefed on it. Congress needs to read the side deals before we ever vote to approve this deal. We got to read the fine print like all of us are supposed to do when we sign a contract. Now, let's read what the law says. The Iran Nuclear Agreement Review Act is quite clear, Mr. Speaker. The President is obligated by law he signed, to provide Congress, and I quote, the agreement and any additional materials related thereto, including annexes, appendices, side agreements, implementing materials, documents, and guidance, technical or other understandings, and related agreements. That's in the law. I haven't seen the side deal. I haven't seen anybody in Congress that has seen the side deal. The law, the President signed, says we are to see all these side deals, agreements, before we even vote on whether or not to approve this deal. Otherwise, the clock doesn't start ticking for the 60-day approval requirement. Show us the side deal. Let us read it. I think Congress maybe has had enough embarrassment over the years voting on laws where we haven't seen all of the information before we voted on it. Show us the side agreement. Let us go from there. Of course, the deal in itself is a bad deal for all of us. I don't understand why we're giving $150 billion to Iran while we got $47 billion in claims by Americans against Iran for terrorist activities. Why don't we give them the money first? And I know I'm out of time, but let's not approve the deal. Let's vote for the rule and make sure before we ever see any vote on the agreement, we see the side deals.
The gentleman's time has expired. Chair would advise